Stepping razor in the day, yeah, my people. You know, if you do the right thing, click the free subscribe button, click the notification bell, put it on all. Feel free to join the channel with people if you like the work we are putting. You understand? Remember, knowledge is key. Stepping razor.
Part 5 with this program I named the Stepping Razor, the art of one up firm and strong, especially if you have a conviction about certain things. Yes, sometimes some people wobble and time you say people start to get off on them because of what they must say. Well, we want the people in Jamaica know say there's no time to sleep and slumber here right now. The things that get away. And it's not only not only in Jamaica, but all over. You understand? You see, we are going now here. See the president go there and I try to shake up the man them, and the man them say, watch out, we don't know where you are dealing with there now, you know. You know, see, so it's not like say we're going to make you just come now and just take over everything. I mean, we respect you because you're the president of the most richest and baddest country in the world, but right, no, might, I know right. Understand? So you have to back down. You have to back down. At least him said so yesterday. We talk about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, I look like him a create problem with everybody. Everybody, I tell you. But we have to continue our journey in Jamaica, you know, because we have baby Trump, don't we, so? You know, see it, and baby Trump, he might behave almost like him daddy over there, so. And we still continue with this argument about the police killing them, you know. Yeah, the 400 odd people the police them kill, where we don't know how much out of them there was guilty of anything. And we know, say the Indicom supposed to investigate these things, but guess what? You're not going to hear nothing more about it. Just pure investigation will go on until it just fizzle out. Just fizzle out. And that is really how it goes in Jamaica. Justice only justice when it's certain people it deal with. You know, see it. As I said, go. But we continue. We have to continue. Change. Why up all the ones them who still read or even do the audiobook something. Because nowadays the audiobook's easier than for just sit down and read a book them really. Why up all the ones them who still read, yes. And people have to give account for it. And we know that Shaggy, they start a thing for help the hospital, the children hospital, and other ways. And he might keep the show up on Jamaica House lawn. And Jamaica House is a people place. But the Governor General say, we will have no more of that on the premises. So that get rid of the whole idea of distributing things to the children hospital for the children. So, real and truly, when one rise up to do certain things, we hear the bigger guys, them come say, no, not that way. And then when you start to buy things, machinery and things for bringing a Jamaica, them still say, no, not that way. So, look how much you try help. If you not go through for them channel, you get whitelisted. You have to do something else. When take a break and come forward. Break time.
Jimmy.
Let me report about the Hurricane Melissa, yeah? At time, on a stop say, is the worst hurricane that ever licked Jamaica. Hurricane Melissa. Our Melissa hurricane was the worst hurricane ever. Everybody knows it's the worst hurricane in Jamaica. Yeah, we have to emphasize that, not the head of the people. We know that. You know, it kind of sound a weird when every time you hear somebody I say, yeah man, Melissa come tear down my house, and I want to say, Melissa, the worst hurricane that ever hit Jamaica. We know that it's the worst hurricane. So could you please just leave off that part of it? It's hard enough for us to say Melissa. It's hard enough to say Melissa more than I talk about the worst hurricane that ever hit Jamaica. We already know that. So please stop it. Yeah, you can sit down and put your head in your lap and ball about things where you can't change. You have to check about things where you can change. You know, we done go through the bereavement already of this hurricane. So have fun. I don't agree with people. I say, boy, it's such a terrible thing. We don't think we should party. We should have any party or show. And now if you have party and show, I want to talk about. We want the people them sit on them yard and cry and ball every day. You know, when they crying and balling, I go done. And when I look on the street, when I look right in front of Don Robin, so as I come from Canton Spring Road, the road line off for peer posters and peer adboard show you so and show this so. Yeah man, I saw it for go man. We don't grieve. How much month now? Nearly 2 months it a go on here, so now we don't grieve, man. We can't grieve so long, man. You know, we can't grieve so long. Give thanks for who they are now. We're going to really feel joyous and have fun for give thanks who they are still. You understand? Most of the time when grieving must done, yes, you can't tell me you can't laugh again. You know, you can't sit down and have a good conversation again. No, sir. Have fun, man. Yes. Have fun. That me I say. Because some people want you just stuck up in the problem. We're gone. 2 months now. House I go build back. House I go build back. You go get back your light. You go get back your water. You go get back your Wi-Fi. You go get back everything where you didn't have before, Melissa. When I go make this hurricane, make we just slump up every day and I go like, we can't get out of it. You know what I'm saying? We get over, when them call it something that gone that day, the virus is gone. We get over that. We get over that and move on. And we say, how much hurricane comes since that? You know, but everything have a gate. Everything have a hole at the end that you can pass through. And we have to figure out now that we see the gate and now that we see the light at the end of the tunnel, what are we going to do now? Simple. Fix back where they broke and replace the car and fix back. Yeah, the man them say food a plant. Yeah, man, them say food a plant and food a go to waste now. In a St. Elizabeth, the crop them on the ground, enough buyers not there. Enough buyers don't there. Can you believe that? The other day when you go in a market, in a supermarket, and you look on the thing, them you say, wait, them prices are serious. Them prices are not serious. It's like them why you got turn vegetarian. the way the food expensive is like, boy, you know, so a vegetarian, should have really go sick out now. Yes. And we see the thing come right round in our circle now where we can't balance enough food not about. Maybe the long-term food them not about, you know, like, you know, the plant them and them thing there. But even to that, we still get the vegetable them, you know, and yam never get destroyed, cocoa never get destroyed, dashi never get destroyed. So food there. It's just people sometimes get wicked. And they will take advantage of the situation now and say, why right now, they going to do something and raise up the price and jack up the price from people, make people ball. On top of where them a ball already. Break time. Break time.
ABC 11 lines. Coffee farmers impacted by Hurricane Melissa will receive professional-grade chainsaws on a loan basis to help clear debris and restore access to their farms as part of a targeted initiative for the sector. The initiative is being delivered under the Industrial Development and Technology Transfer among member states of the Caribbean Community Project implemented by the United Nations Industrial Development Organization with funding from Japan. It focuses on farmers whose operations were severely disrupted by the passage of the hurricane in October last year. Speaking at yesterday's handing over ceremony at the Jamaica Commodities Regulatory Authority, Agriculture Minister Floyd Green said limited access to damaged farms has been one of the major obstacles to recovery, particularly in the Blue Mountains, where fallen trees and debris rendered many areas unreachable. A total of 12 professional-grade chainsaws have been provided and will be managed by DRACRA under a loan-based system, allowing farmers to share the equipment as restoration efforts progress across affected communities. Minister of Local Government and Community Development Desmond McKenzie has noted that the condition and the readiness of emergency shelters are now at the top of the agenda. This in light of the upcoming 2026 Atlantic hurricane season, which begins in June. Addressing journalists during a visit to view work being done on the new infirmary in Falmouth, Trelawney recently, Mr. McKenzie noted that many facilities were compromised during the passage of Hurricane Melissa last October. The minister said with the next hurricane season only months away, it signals an urgent shift towards improving the quality, safety, and suitability of shelters island-wide. He noted that he is planning, within another 2 weeks, to convene a meeting with the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, Social Development Commission, and municipal corporations to have an extensive look at shelters. Mr. McKenzie also outlined that the discussions would focus on identifying which structures remain viable, as well as determining what repairs or replacements are necessary. He said that the experience during Hurricane Melissa exposed serious weaknesses in the current shelter system and emphasized that the country cannot continue to rely on outdated arrangements. In the meantime, the ministry has completed its assessment of damage sustained by municipal corporations and other critical infrastructure, such as markets and cemeteries across the country. Mr. McKenzie indicated that the submission is expected to be taken to Cabinet to outline the full scope of repairs and upgrades required, noting that a substantial budget will be needed to address the scale of damage and strengthen municipal infrastructure. In news overseas, South Africa's police minister, Pharaoh Laya, said that the security forces are not yet able to defeat deadly criminal gangs, in a stark admission that underscores the scale of the country's crime crisis. Gang violence alongside robberies account for many murders in South Africa, which has one of the world's highest homicides. The minister said gang violence has become increasingly complex, especially in the Eastern and Western Cape provinces, requiring new strategies beyond traditional policing. Finally, Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky says an agreement has been reached with the United States of America on security guarantees in the event of a ceasefire with Russia, but is yet to be signed. He was speaking to reporters after an hour-long meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump at the World Economic Forum in Davos. In a speech toward world leaders, Zelensky criticized Europe for avoiding action and called on the continent to protect itself. Earlier, Trump said a settlement on the Ukraine war is coming very soon as he joined other world leaders to inaugurate his Board of Peace. Those were the local and international headlines. Major news is next.
After 3:30, we're going to interview most of the ones them in a round and round know a sister named Santiwa. Yes, a Jamaican sister who left Jamaica and got South Africa to live. Have all her family and everything down there now. So we want to talk to her about things and times in South Africa. And we say South Africa in the news regular now. You understand? So that is at 3 35, they're about 340. You understand? Okay, so here we go. I talk about the suicide rate in a prison is very high. You know, when I hear about them something they do. When I hear about them something the Virgin I say, people kill themselves in a prison. All the while. Because them can't take the pressure. Who know about these things and cover it up. And that we are talking about how the system stay. Warm to the psychologists, them, the prison psychologists, them were supposed to in a prison help the mind of the youth them. Why you don't want to make it look like say we always take up for bad man and gunman and all them someday? We don't take up for no bad man and no gunman, but people are people. And you don't incarcerate them already, so why you put them under more torture? More torture. Kartel say, it's terrible. Terrible in there. And everybody knows it's terrible in there. Everybody knows it's terrible in there. But them must say, well, those are the dregs of the society, so anything we want to them are for them business. Them shouldn't in there in the first place. And you know, say none of certain people know in there. None. Watch your man. A whole heap of people were supposed to in there, not in there. But most of them were in there. It's poor people pick me. We run afoul of the law. And sometimes them never ever run afoul of the law neither. Where the justice was supposed to take place in this place, man. The man there who said that, 9 years him in there. 9 years. Vice Kartel, 9 years him in a prison. And they must show you how them stay in the prison. That means I take it from the mouth of a man who did in there for 9 years. Him say, we would like know we're going in a prison. And him start to talk about we're going in a prison, but we don't know that for a long time, you know. We don't know that from a long time. But me never in a prison for go see it. But man tell you, but now pressure no come out now, I show you that. Not when I say it's supposed to be a lovely place. That's why we are say, you know, we're going to take a break and come forward. We're going to take the break.
This season, sharing the love.
Good afternoon to our listeners.
Yes, everybody are waiting for this thing, you know, so do your thing.
All right, so the 7-member jury in the Noel Maitland case has found him guilty of the murder of social media influencer Donnelly Donaldson. He was also found guilty of preventing the lawful burial of a corpse, and the jury returned the verdict a short while ago. So if you're just joining us, Noel Maitland has been found guilty of the murder of Donnelly Donaldson, as also guilty of preventing the lawful burial of a corpse.
All right, ma'am. All right. That body there. When do that body there? When do that body there after that nobody can find it? You know, so like you wouldn't miss no much weeks and all, and them can't find him up to now too. A little youth, they missing up a couple of weeks now, well, late in the last year, and nobody can find him. But this man, you know, where him do with that body there? Serious thing. And I want to remind the people about something where I don't hear nothing about again. You remember this woman where that drive our youth down Montego Bay there? And some man stop our car and pull her out of the car and kill the youth. Kill the youth. I think what them say the artistic youth too. Them kill the youth, and when them investigate and them say the lady must hand in her phone, she said she not hand in her phone. No, I know hear not more about that. There's something there, you know. I don't know if you hear about anything. She ain't hear about anything. Eh? So you know, hear nothing more about it?
No, don't hear nothing more. But as I said, she did eventually give them the password.
So that's how long now? No, before COVID, not before COVID.
Right in a COVID.
Right. You know, you're not more about them something there, Rasta. Now this case move fast. That case move fast. And now there goes that. And still yet them still not find the body. Them charge him for even they not allowing a body to be buried. And the first I hear somebody get charged for that. Yeah. But why is that terrible thing? Is that terrible thing? Anyway, we're trying to get somebody from the NW, National Work Agency, for really talk about this road there. Junction Road there, where lead go in at St. Mary there. And I was back, I should have talked about it from right on my roadside, so go up there. Because it's miserable. And I don't know if they're going to wait till I truck over there, because you see that road there, you know, trust me, one of the busiest road. One of the busiest road you have anywhere in Jamaica, yeah. Because you have people that come from Portland, all St. Thomas too, and even part of St. Mary, whole of part of St. Mary, I come through there, not to mention you have other road where half it I go down. We have to wait till something terrible happen. For say, if do something about where going to happen. Or if stop where going to happen. Because a long time the road there, I wonder what people ever drive through that road. Have they, you know, the problem for drive through that road. You can imagine that early morning when them big bus are come down the road and them taxi man are drive go up the road and them corner there. You can't even see where I come round the corner. And you know up on the wrong, you up on the other side of the road when the man are come round the corner. It's a terrible feeling, you know. Yeah, man, that terrible feeling. And them just have the road there, so. And the motor say, boy, the money spread out. Government not give enough money. And all this is whosoever responsible. You know, long me I tell you about right down here, so. Where the water come from round at the back of the river. And going at the man, them drive the car and make it turn like a tunnel. A ditch, and it go right on the road and continuous moving on the same road. We're busy every day. Cause the road for stay so now. That when you come down left, where you come from up or down, traffic jam up there so because everybody have to drive slow. Them no want them this mash up and them that mash up and them tire punch and all the rim bend up and all them something there. Road again. And this no cause, that never caused by Melissa. That caused by some little weird people we don't recognize it. Anytime they drive and go for the sun, it will create a problem when the rain come. It make a little gutter and it go right on the road. And up at the top there, they go with all a big rock come up for the lake, the mountain there. And drop on all the bus. I don't know how them can't see it, boy. I don't know how them can't see it. You know, it's 3:30. At 3:30. Well, trust me, man. She left Jamaica and got South Africa to live. I know she have a family down there. Ashanti, how you go? How you do?
Oh, we give thanks to the Most High and the ancestors who have been kind to us to have another session with the great MUTABARUKA. Siabonga.
I can tell you something. I look for some picture the other day, you see, to do a project. And I got through, thousands of pictures, you know. And when I look in there, I see couple picture with we in a Winnie Mandela house. And the whole I will stand up and I take the picture together and all them way. And I say, but look at she gone clear South Africa go live, you know.
Yeah, we're there, but not only are we living there, you will know that we now have the first Indigenous Knowledge Center, the Africology Center, which was given to us by the King. And it's another, yes, on the South Coast. Yeah. And you would be happy to know that Dawit is part of my team on the board.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Dawit is working with me on the works that we have there at the center.
All right, so what are supposed to do? What the project supposed to do?
Right, so the Africology Pan-African Resource Center was an old school that was closed for 9 years. An old school built by, the elders in the 70s. And now when they got the new school, they didn't want the old school, but the old school was still intact. So in the center, we have what we call the Ubuntu room, which is a community outreach room. Then we have the One Africa Gallery, which is the gallery where Africa Without Borders. Then we have the Sankore, Abantwana, which Abantwana in isiZulu means children. And then we have the reading room, which is we have the Biko Sankara media room. And then we have the Kemet Technical Center. And of course, you can't have a center without the nutrition room. So basically, the idea, Muta, and the project is really based on having a holistic center where them come in on the Sabbath and a Saturday, the young people come in after school, the mothers, we grow everything that you can imagine. And we have a seed bank. So one of the things we're also trying to, make sure we have the seed bank that is now there in the center where ones and ones can bring their seeds and we put them together and we'll wait for the next season. Yes.
Beautiful. All right.
Give thanks.
All right. So, me could shift little. South Africa and America, we say several months back, we say the Prime Minister, President, and the other president him kind of behave a way towards the South African president. But the thing with this is that him put up some picture and claim say it's South Africa, they killing them and kill white people down there. They were terrible thing with white people down there. White people want left. Tell me how that go down there. How that go?
Well, Muta, for the records, it's still a very embarrassing thing to remember. But Muta, there's a place called Orania in a place called Free State, Bloemfontein. Orania is a place where only white people live.
Yeah.
They have their own currency. They have their own system.
Yes.
So if there truly was a so-called genocide, would we even have such a place existing in Azania? So we know that it's a ploy, and the ploy is because, as you know, and the listeners and the listeners should know that South Africa was a party to the ones who took Israel to the
UN court.
What is this called? The criminal court. The criminal court. Yeah. So Netanyahu is a wanted man according to South Africa.
Yes.
So his allies and his friends are not happy because how dare South Africa to go and be part of that kind of a charge. So we are feeling the repercussions of that. And we know that there's still things that we have to watch out for, Muta, but we don't know that was a ploy to prove that South Africa. But most importantly, Muta, there's a thing that people are taking lightly called minerals. Right? Yes. And for technology to rise and for technology to have, the kind of movement it's having in the earth, it needs minerals.
Yes.
And where are most of those minerals that they need for all of these technology of those? It's sitting in the Southern Belt. It's sitting in the Sahel. It's sitting in East Africa. So we do know that it is a ploy, to say, South Africa is a troublesome country. Let's go in and disrupt it.
Elon Trump, Elon Musk push it. terrible in my push it.
I'm definitely a push it, because he wanted to come in and own up the Stargaze somewhere,
Starlink.
that he had Starlink. Now South Africa say you can't just come in because you claim to be South African when you're really a Canadian. And at the end of the day, we also have to put it out to tender. So him never like that, because why should him be not given preferential treatment? So it really hurt them that, Elon Musk wasn't given that kind of special treatment, so to speak. So that's when him got to him stepfather now and start complaining to him stepfather.
Like a little baby.
So that's what it is. Yes, like a little baby. But Muta, when saying that, I want the viewers to know that South Africa is still a resilient place. And, the young people we're not so sure about what exactly this government of national unity, because in the government of national unity formed last year, the freedom, the Afrikaner parties are there. The DA are there. So we have all kinds of people now coming back into the fore. Yeah. And unfortunately, the ANC-led government, the Julius Malema, the Jacob Zuma government, they never want to see those three coming together. And as I speak today, there is no gathering of these three very important Black African parties to take over in any space, because they have opened it up for others like the DA and the Freedom Front Plus to come in and govern with them.
But some people say eventually we might see back a white man as the president of South Africa again. Where's about that?
The truth is that the way how things are go, I hear South Africans say, I wish we were back in apartheid.
Oh yeah.
Man, we hear that, Muta. So, the so-called millennials, the so-called generation Z,
Gen
X, Y,
Z.
the Gen Z, they're not interested in struggle. They're not interested in the stories of exile. They're only interested in what is happening around them now. And they have been going to school with these people's children.
Yes.
So these are their colleagues, these are their partners, so they don't have that commitment and that loyalty anymore.
So what happened? Where you see happen? As you like you live. How long there, by the way? How long you long there?
26 years now, Muta.
How much?
26.
26?
Yes.
You done there 26 years?
Yes, Muta. If you do the maths, 1997
we're there.
Was when we finally got on full time. But before that, remember, I was making the trips in and out of South Africa. But Muta, I'm gonna get one of my daughter, my second daughter, who is traveling with me, just turned 21. She's gonna
want to talk the French
for you.
French?
Not the one who taught the French. The one who is a Zulu-speaking child. So I'm going to get Nosipo to greet you, and she's going to answer that question. Come forward, Nosipo, and greet Baba Buta.
Greetings, Baba Ninjani.
Blessed. Oh, you're the one I met last night?
Yes.
Tuesday night?
Yes, Baba. Yes, Baba, it's me.
Yeah. I should say you talk fluent Zulu language.
Yeah, Baba, I speak Zulu.
All right, so you have to talk to me in Zulu, even though and then translate it back to me.
You
go to school and learn English, or you learn Zulu. Which one?
Most of the time I learn Zulu. Actually, both, because I'm good at both of them.
So which one they teach you in the class? Which one you learn? Which language you learn when you're in class?
We learned English and Afrikaans and Zulu.
Afrikaan, they still have that language there.
Yes, Baba.
So the Zulu language is something where you learn by the way. Then it's not something where instilling you. It's something where them say, well, that is extracurriculum activity?
No, Baba, it's already inside. It's in our blood, in our genes.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah, should I say in Zulu?
Yeah.
Yes. So, Baba, we have a center Africology la kufunda khona ingane zazingolwazi lalo ngokuthi babona ezabantu abamnyama nokuthi siya indlela eyaphambili iqala la esafundiswa khona obaba bethu nokhokho bethu. So what I was saying is that the Institute of Africology is the study of Africa by Africans for its Africans, especially young people, where they can come and know about who they are in order to know where they're going in life.
So this is the first visit to Jamaica?
Yes, it is indeed, Baba.
Wow. And you have any friends that come to Jamaica and tell you about it in Southern Africa?
I have mom. I don't need friends.
You don't need a friend. And that you tell your people, say she don't need a friend. I said to her.
She said.
What?
She said, ask her the question. Ask her. She said herself.
No, I ask her if I that your mother I tell you, say you don't need no friend.
No, sir, they already know, say, we not really need no friend. We have enough work to do.
Okay. So, you have a farm?
Yes,
you have a farm down there?
Yes, we have land, we have farms, we have fruits and veggies coming from our very own ground. Yes.
So we had Kwanzaa just now.
Oh, I keep Kwanzaa down there?
26 years
yes,
of Kwanzaa.
26 years of celebrations of Kwanzaa festivity.
Okay. So,
but we have another name for it, Muta.
What it is?
Umkhosi wokushwama in Zulu. Umkhosi wokushwama.
Okay, that's Kwanzaa celebration.
Yes, Baba, it is.
All right, so tell me something. When you and your friend them get together, what do you talk about in terms of the political climate in South Africa as a youth? What do you talk about as it relates to the political climate?
To be honest, Baba, it's very confusing for us because we look at our politicians, they're supposed to be the people that we look up to and be like, oh, wow, at least this is what I want to change about Africa in its totality. Because Marcus Garvey said, if one country in Africa is disorganized, the whole continent is disorganized. So for us young people, we look at these people, these politicians, and be like, oh, wow, is this how it's supposed to be? But like, as one, there's a lot of things to start with Africa's vision. Let's revisit that. Let's revisit the Constitution, because right now what's happening on the news, you can't even sit down and your parents be like, come watch the news. What are we watching? The headlines are always shooting and killing and stealing. Is that what are we supposed to be learning as the young people? No, it's not. So as my opinion is just like, let's just revisit the whole thing. Remove the government systems because they're not working for us. You're saying it's a democratic country, but what is democratic, to be honest? Let's start there. What is democratic? What is democracy? Because it's the people being people governing other people. Democracy, it's having your voice being heard, but our voices are just shut out in the corners. God knows who will help us through all that, you know.
You see yourself are going to politics, don't they?
Are you going to go into politics?
Ooh,
you're about to go to.
Hopefully, I could try, but Baba, to be honest, I'm going to university starting next week. I'll be studying geographical information systems, which is also geographical sciences. So that is what I'm really passionate about. But politics, I can do it later in life.
When you have a mother life,
So what you going to do with that? What you going to do with that?
Politics.
What you gonna do with that?
What you going to do with that in South Africa? I tend to leave South Africa and go somewhere. What you going to do with that? What you studying? I'm gone. Sheila trip out. Well, I can't get them back. See if you can get them back for me now.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, we're here, Muta.
Yeah, I was just trying to ask her, after getting that in school and college, what you going to do with that information as it relates to our stay in South Africa, living in South Africa? What you think she can do with it?
Number one, Baba, I could start with the climate change that we're facing in South Africa. Number one, most of the houses where we stay, they are located next to the riverbeds where they're not supposed to be. So when floods come, they wash away, they break down the houses. And people, I feel like if the government could work with traditional leaders in the communities, they would make a big difference. That is number one. Number two, also in terms of so we're still on climate change, how do we have food stocked away, packed away, in implementations of the indigenous knowledge systems? How are people educated on that? How do we work together? So it's all about the climate change for me and how we find solutions with what we have, not always looking outside for solutions. How about we start inside as a collective,
The AI is that thing there with the Gen Zs, the AI, this computerized mindset. The youth them gravitate towards it like everywhere else.
Does everybody, do they gravitate towards the AI, in Johnny AI?
AI, to be honest, AI has a good side, a very great side, and a bad side. Number one, it's limiting jobs for people. It's taking over. But at the same time, AI, it's like a shortcut, Yeah. But also AI, there was this conference that I attended, the Salmon Conference, Southern Africa Migration Networks, conference. So they were saying that with AI, it's like it'll tell you the exact location that you're going to, but it won't detect the danger in it. So that's another thing that's very confusing about AI. It could give you something, but it won't tell you the dangers of it. So even here, we're here at the studio from one of the Russes, and he is showing us how he uses his own instruments from scratch. So now AI just takes it all away and give you a beat that is already made. We can't even hear how it began from scratch, mixing the beats, arrangements, organization, everything. So it's really not a good thing, but at the same time, it is a good thing.
And it show you upon the social media where they use that AI imagery of you to really make you say and do things that you never say or do.
Oh, yeah.
Dangerous
and
that.
Coming to think of it, we had a workshop, and one of the male from the digital, he's one of Microsoft, he's under the Microsoft. And he was saying, AI has taken over. He was asking us how many of us know how to use WhatsApp. Of course, everyone. But did you go to school to learn that? And with his thing that he uses for detecting how many schools have passed and like the database that he has, he was saying that AI can take your fingerprints, can take your face, and use it somewhere else in another country.
Yeah.
And it could lock you out. You see the dangers of AI, though.
Yes. It's going to get worse.
It'll lock you out of your own identity.
Yes. And use all the things them like it's you using them, your credit card,
yes,
your license
like
and everything.
Used. Oh, wow. AI is very dangerous.
So what is the impression of Jamaica?
Oof, it's very sunny. And for the first time, I'm in love with the ice cream. Went to the Devon House. The huge
Devon House ice cream?
It's very huge. Yes. It's very huge. It's like a tower. But overall, it's just, for me, it's just Africa in its totality.
Yes,
the music, it's a vibe. I love the music, because we always wake up to reggae music at home. So I can relate, Wow.
Yes.
And then, it's just a beautiful island and a beautiful country overall. And, Baba, they say Jamaican language, it's the second language that people want to really popular language. Yes, the people love Jamaican. So when they speak, I just look at them. Even my grandmother, when she speaks, I just look at her. It's just so nice to hear this language.
Yes.
Oh wow!
All over. Not just your mother, no. Not just your mother.
Exactly.
All right, we have to leave. We have to leave.
Yes, sir.
Santoa.
Yes, sir. So we give thanks for the time. We're always ready to be there and to say, but one thing is for sure, as I said to you, Muta, our people are still resilient. The rise of the UNIA has become a big move in Botswana, in Zimbabwe. Nosipo is going to start the chapter at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Garvey has taken a turn. And so more people are now interested in Garvey as a UNIA. And we are seeing a rise of that more than anything else.
Yes.
So I want the people of Jamaica and the listeners, globally to know that Africology without apology. And the Honorable Garvey said, look for me in the whirlwind. Well, in Southern Africa, Garvey has risen. And it's become a phenomenon. It's become a phenomenon. T-shirts, slogans, hats, like something just went off in South Africa. So I just want them to know that we have to stay firm and just keep on knowing that the whirlwind is for us. We're not supposed to run away from it.
All right, tell me something before you go. What is your impression of Malema?
You're putting me on a spot now. I think you say I was going to close. Okay, no, Malema. Julius Malema, like every revolution, you start out right and then you start making some folly, He had the right colors, the right sound. But I think once you get into the politics, you get tricked, the people, he has lost his way. And this party has lost to Jacob Zuma. So
yes, you can imagine that.
Umkhonto Sizwe has taken everything that the economic freedom fighters was out there on as a active opposition. Now it's the Umkhonto Sizwe. The old man has taken over, and the people left, right, and center is saying Umkhonto Sizwe.
It's kind of strange how they make Zuma become such a popular guy again, in an election.
Yeah, the love of the common people. The love of the common people is what is giving him that effect, Muta.
Yeah. All right, Mama. All right, so I see you in South Africa. South Africa,
I'd
sweet
love to
me.
see you. Yeah, I know you love it. And you'll be very proud, Muta, when you see what this Pan-African Institute of Africology is doing in Azania. And you'll be very proud of where it's placed also.
All right. You'll look down to me. Give thanks.
I will. We give thanks. Majesty and blessing to you, Muta, for everything. And we just love you.
All right. Give thanks. Yes. That was Santoa, a sister who was here. She's had 26 years now, she leave, 26 years, gone, make her family, set up business and everything down there. Yeah, man. Sweet me.
Good afternoon, Mota, and good afternoon to your listeners.
All right, you have to tell me now, what is your position at the MWA?
I am the Senior Communication Officer.
Okay, all right. You traverse Stony Hill, Constant Spring, Golden Spring, and time at all?
No, not on a regular, no.
You don't go that way?
No, I don't go that way.
All right, so when you go to Portland, which part you drive?
Pardon?
When you're going to Portland, if you go to Portland, where would you drive?
The junction.
The junction? Oh, that's what you're talking about. Junction, okay. All right. When last you drive on the junction?
It has been some time.
Like when you say some time, I mean like 2 years, 3 years?
In the last, I want to say 3 months or so.
Eh?
In the last 3 months or so.
3 months. All right.
Yes.
All right. So you see the problem where we may talk about then?
Yes. So the NAA is aware of the concerns raised by the citizens about the deplorable conditions of the junction main road. The truth is, because of the terrain, it makes it highly susceptible to land slippage due to its geographical features. However, the government has launched a $1.6 billion rehabilitation program targeting key corridors affected by Hurricane Melissa, and the junction is one of those key corridors because it's highly trafficked, carrying individuals from St. Mary, Portland, and Kingston.
But look here, that money that we have mentioned can't fix that, you know. Trust me, it's a patchy biz money that up there, so. That money that can't fix it, mama. May I tell you the truth? 1.6 million. You know, them spend how much $1 billion to just put the little piece there from up at the top, there, so go up on the highway, go up on the road up at St. Mary, there, so. Over $1 billion, billions. When we talk to Mr. Shah, 1.6 million can't fix that, man. That is
it's $1.6 billion, you know, that's the rehabilitation program. And then this corridor, continuous work has been happening in the space. So it's not just this $1.6 billion targeting. Work has always been going on in the space because it's heavily trafficked. So persons use it all the time.
So when am I going to start that? The
program has been rolled out already.
It rolled out?
Yes.
From where to where? From where to roll out?
The key corridors are being targeted. We're talking about all 14 parishes. So
no, we're not. Wait now. I never called you for talk about the whole of Jamaica, you know. It's junction me I talk about. I never really talk about the 14 parishes. Me I talk about the junction road, where you say you traveled 3 months ago. Me I say, what is happening when this is going to take place, where they're going to start fix the road, fix it? Because they're going to wait till somebody dead or a bus turn over in the gully down there, and then now everybody has to watch, they look how that happen. You have any idea when they're going to start to do the work on the road?
So the program ongoing is just a matter of time for junction to take put.
All right, when you say ongoing, what you mean now? Them carry gravel go up there already, stone go up there, truck planting gone up there. Where you say them ongoing?
So it's a patching program, right? So they'll come in the space and do their rehabilitative work in terms of the patching.
So you know, say patching now will help?
It's a short-term fix for a long-term solution.
You said that we always get yourself involved in, you know, patching. Them road they can't patch, you know, mama. It have to fix properly. Because if you patch it, when the rain come again, it's going to happen again. Just down the road I saw. Down Stony Hill Market. You ever pass Stony Hill Market?
I have.
All right. The other day, I ball out and I make nice about it, you know. And when we reach down there one day, I see the place concrete off. And I say, all right, them fix it, but I patch it. Go down there now, when you see, the bus them can't even park there again. Because for you going to some water, you splash up in and all them something there. Right in front of the market gate. All of the bus them have to go over the other side and come over back. The traffic jam up because everybody are trying to avoid it. And this is right around my yard, around here, so. Right? Water, the river. I call the lady. I don't remember who I call her, what her name. The person who responsible for the area. I hope you take some note, you know. Do Mama take some note for me, you know. Yes. There is right beside what them call the clubhouse. There is a river that is running beside the clubhouse. And it come from round at the back of the road where people go and get sand. Them no buy no sand. Them take the sand from round there and go build a house. What happened is that it did have a trench, but when the water come down, it go into the river. Now what the man them do is pack up all sort of tree and trunk and this and that into the trench, and it no have no trench again. So when them drive them van and them truck and move the cow, them come round there, so the whole of the area, the water start to come into the road. Mama, if you look on the road now, you'd have never believed that road had fixed many times. There was a time when it's so terrible that if you stand up at the middle of the road and looking at the hole, you can see the river down there. I kid you not. And now, it's the worst part of the road after you pass, before you reach up at the gas station, that's all, the road spot. I want to know now, if these people from the NWA, not you are talking, you know, not you, because I know you don't go up on the road to go figure out if it's a fix or not. But I want to know if these people don't know, so this patching thing that them doing, it's waste, somehow waste taxpayers' money, waste it. Because when you say no, they're going to start patching up this or no. I mean, they're going to start patching, mama, believe you me. People know wear patch clothes again, you know, much less you drive on patch road. Them need to do better than that, man. Can't you talk now, them say you get miserable and why Muta became going
right.
to talk.
The corridor being a main vein, it definitely will be addressed.
Yeah, but you address, when you say address, what it mean? Maybe it want a tights, not address. It need to fix properly. That you don't come now, that next rain start in a June, July, August. You hear say the road mash up already. Right now at the bottom of Long Lane, before you reach Manor Park. Them fix the road the other day now, and every car have to drive and go up on the right-hand side of the road. Go down there now. Everybody still have to drive on the right-hand side of the road. Because you reach this, so you have to slow down and wait till the car them come down on the side there and you go over. It's patch them, patch it. Them just live in a country where them just patch the road and build a big highway. More people are go up on the highway. More people are go down which part me live there so than the highway. I bet you any money that. More people pass my place as go up than anywhere on the highway. Why we have to keep saying the same thing? And you know, it's like me don't understand NWA. Who's the minister of national what? Who's the minister?
Our minister is Robert Morgan.
Yeah, I have to write on his name because I don't know these people, you know. Robert Morgan. That is what? PNPI GLP man that.
He is the Minister of Economic Growth and Infrastructure Development.
Yeah, no, I ask which party he belong to.
He's one of the government ministers, so that's the JLP.
Oh, so he's a JLP man then. JLP man, all right. You know, so the Prime Minister passed on already, you see? I go up, I sent me already, so. And a couple of days after me, he said, man, we got to fix that road, man. We have to fix that road. It's terrible. And him did in a film car, run at the back seat, with him glass wine up, and him seat. And from him left, almost 2 years, him drive come around, I saw. I said, from him left, I not hear no. Me no breeze no blow. For say it will happen, man. Our ears say, yes, well, we have certain billions of dollars to fix this and billions of dollars to fix this.
Well, you can look out for this program. It's already underway.
Yes.
That's the $1.6 billion rehabilitation program. And
for the whole island.
Yes, and key corridors, including Junction.
Yeah, but $1.6 billion can't fix the road them. Me I tell you that, Mama. Me I tell you that $1.6 billion cannot fix the road them in Jamaica. And them have more money than that can fix it. Them have more money than that. They get money from left, right, center, and in between. It can fix properly. Just like how they make highway down a 3 mile. What kind of hell? What that good for? What that good for? That was a big problem. And now we see the road, the place they mash up. And we talk about Melissa, and blame everything for Melissa. I know but Melissa mash up the road.
Melissa did significant damage to that corridor.
Which corridor? The corridor up here, so?
Yes, Junction.
Mama.
The terrain alone.
Mama, look here.
Landslides and major breakaways happening constantly. Up to 2 weeks ago, the NWA was out in the field clearing.
Look here. The corridor did mash up long before where them call it Melissa. Long before. It's not Melissa the place. It's not Melissa the way it do in front of my gate. Not my gate. So it's not correct. It's not when you do it. It's bad engineering. And we are telling them what to do, how to do it, and them through them fees say, well, them man, you're no engineer or something. Them have the mentality they too. That because them have some little man who have fix road every day, like say them a dressmaker. The man a dressmaker fix the road. And me I see the thing where happen in front of me. My neighbors them see the thing what to do. And it just can't do. And then we're going to do it. And you're going to tell them, say, look, you can't do the thing that way. Patching not going to work. You have certain places where patching not going to work. And the corridor is one of them where not going to work. Mark Longdong, I tell you this today. Remember the date when I tell you this. Those patching things, if them say patching, them are going to do, it's not going to work. $1 billion cannot fix the patch them in Jamaica. The road them. Can't do it. Anyway, Mama, I don't want to pressure you.
And this 1.6 rehabilitation program is for those corridors affected by Hurricane Melissa. So, of course, it's not for the entire island, but we're targeting critical corridors just like Junction with this program.
All right, Mom. All right. Well, you can't say I never say it, you know. And if you want to tell them, say, Muta, make up nice about it, you can't tell them, you know, because I'm not afraid of it. You can't go tell them.
Thank you, Muta.
All right, Mama. What's your name again?
Monique Gordon, Senior Communication Officer here at the NWA.
Well, you work with Stephen names.
Right beside him, Stephen Shaw, Manager Communication and Customer.
And good I tell you, open the interview too, you know. you sure about there? You laugh at me same day, you know. You laugh a while ago. I gave him, you know. You give him away. Him don't want to talk to MUTABARUKA. That is what. But him can't and leave. Lie. Anyway, give thanks, yeah?
Blessings. Good afternoon to your listeners as well.
No, just say blessings, man. You go like you don't know the thing. Go say blessings. All right.
All right.
Under the boss, put her foot in front because you don't want to talk to me. And to just reveal, say, you don't go on panel leave. You tell her I must take the call. And so what you want to say. You don't go on panel leave. You're dead there. And you listen to what we have said too. Take man feed that. Yes. So, him know what I talk about. And Mr. Robert Morgan, I've got to find Mr. Robert Morgan. because I am scared of those people who's coming through that corridor there every day and go home back every evening. Yes. And it's when something happens, and the problem with it, they might charge you if you lick down all a light, a stop sign and them took there. And why you pay a fee, I call it furniture. And when something happens to your car, go through the corridor and it turn over and gone over and keep you can't go to them. You can't go to them. But make you lick all a stoplight. And it drop down. Them carry you got jail. So you have to go fix that. And that them are going with. I tell you, Jackass said the world no level, and it's really no level. Because some people can't get away with certain things. And some people have to just suck in certain things and tight up them belly and shut up them mouth and all them way there. Terrible thing. Anyway, stand by for the music news. Stand by. Music news have come up.
Bargain set. Police Constable Noel Maitland was this afternoon found guilty of murder of his girlfriend Donnelly Donaldson, bringing to an end one of the most closely followed court cases in Jamaica since the start of the year. The verdict was delivered a few hours ago at the Home Circuit Court in Kingston after months of evidence and witness testimony. Maitland was also convicted of preventing the lawful burial of a corpse. Charges arising from the July 12, 2022 disappearance of Donaldson, who was 24 years old at the time. The court heard that Donaldson was last seen at the Chelsea Manor Apartments in St. Andrew, where Maitland resides. Donaldson was widely known as a social media influencer while also working as a call center employee and pursuing entrepreneurial ventures. Her disappearance sparked widespread public attention, with the case attracting intense interest both inside and outside the courtroom. The jury returned its decision after carefully considering the evidence presented during the lengthy trial, which included statements from investigators and other witnesses. The proceedings were overseen by the High Court, with the jury tasked with assessing whether the prosecution had met the required standard of proof. Maitland has consistently denied responsibility for Donaldson's death. During a testimony earlier this year, he maintained that he did not commit the offenses, despite acknowledging that the couple had a dispute prior to her disappearance. In January, he reiterated his position during an unworn statement to the court. Today's ruling formally settled the question of guilt following months of legal arguments, evidence review, and jury deliberations in long-running Home Circuit Court proceedings. So once again, Police Constable Noel Maitland was this afternoon found guilty of murder of his girlfriend Donnelly Donaldson, a social media influencer. In all the news, dancehall diva Jada Kingdom has officially released her 6-track EP, Just a Girl in a Money Man's World, officially yesterday, January 21, making an immediate impact as the project debuted at number 2 on iTunes Reggae Albums chart before peaking at number 1 on both iTunes and Apple Music. The release marks a defining moment in Jada's current era, showcasing her artistic confidence and, of course, clarity of vision and sharp creative direction. A major contributor to the project is acclaimed Jamaican producer Stephen the Genius McGregor, who produced 4 of the EP's 6 tracks. His signature touch delivered bold international soundscapes that elevate Twinkle's vocal presence and lyrical presentation. The EP opens with Still Searching, a rendition of Damien Marley's 2001 classic of the same name. Rather than a direct remake, Jada changed the familiar melodies through a modern, introspective lens, honoring the original while asserting her own emotional perspective. The energy continues on the song Maxine, a track steeped into the 90s flair, drawing melodic inspiration from Shaka Demus and Pliers' Murder, She Wrote. Closing the project, of course, is fan favorite GAD from 2024, a hit that made waves across the trending charts, rather. The track zoomed out to reveal ecosystem Jada navigates through the EPs, of course. Make sure you check that out. Brand new EP from Jada Kingdom. In all the news, Burna Boy's 2022 hit Tony and Sing featuring dancehall superstar Popcorn has been certified gold in Canada. The certification issued by Music Canada recognizes 40,000 units sold in the region. Tony and Sing, named after the St. Thomas native and former Miss World title holder, was a hit on the Billboard US Afrobeat Songs chart, peaking at number 11 in July 2022. Named after St. Thomas native and former Miss World title holder Tony and Sing, the track also made waves internationally, peaking at number 11 on the Billboard US Afrobeat Songs chart in July 2022. Tony and Sing appears on Burna Boy's Atlantic Records album Love Damini, which includes standout hits like Last Last and It's Plenty. The gold plaque marks Burna Boy's 14th certification in Canada, the most by any African artist. Burna Boy and Popcorn performed the collaboration Tony and Sing live in Jamaica during Burna Boy's concert at the National Stadium in 2022. And events happening, of course, for tomorrow. Sagicor Sigma Run 2026 presents Market on the Terrace. Friday, January 23, starts at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Our Danny Williams Building, 28 to 48 Barbados Avenue. Support the Sigma Run Farmers Market with part of the proceeds going towards the Sagicor Sigma Run beneficiaries. There would be farm produce, Devon House ice cream, seeding, and mini fruit trees, household pets, plus Aunt Merle from Helsha, sponsored by IRFM. So, of course, make it a date and don't be late. The Market on the Terrace, January 23, tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. On the international scene, singer Harry Styles has officially announced his 2026 tour, and there's only one stop in all of North America. Days after unveiling his new album, Harry dropped the news on IG, revealing his Together Together tour kicks off in Amsterdam this May, before hitting cities like London, Melbourne, and one very lonely US stop in New York, to be exact, ruffling some fans' feathers. Thankfully, he's not just stopping in New York City. He's setting up a camp with a 30-day residency at the Madison Square Garden, meaning fans from across the world will be flying into the Big Apple to catch him. New York City show kicks off in late August 2026 and run all the way through to Halloween. Other international stops include Sao Paulo in Brazil and, of course, Mexico City, where the announcement appeared with a clear nod of his fourth album, dropping in March 6th to be exact. We're talking about Harry Styles announcing his official 2026 tour. Celebs celebrating their birthdays today. We salute the late Joseph Hill, aka Culture, rock singer Steve Perry, actress Linda Blair. And if you're celebrating your day, we say happy birthday to you, okay? On this day in music, there was 1981. A fire destroyed the recording studio belonging to Ike and Tina Turner, raging through the large structure for nearly 54 hours before it was brought under control. This day in music, there was 2012. Adele broke an American chart record that has stood for years after being set by the Beatles and Pink Floyd. Also, this day in music, there was 2015. In the first successful celebrity case of its kind, Rihanna won a legal battle against UK high street store Topshop over a t-shirt bearing her image. And that's the 400 in music news for today, Thursday, January 22, 2026. Remember to check out irfm.net/ebuzz for more music news details. You can also check out live at 5:45 for Entertainment Spotlight. Gotta pick up the peeps over there on TikTok Live, DJ Collision on social media. I'm Courtney Mack. MUTABARUKA continues with a step-in racer. Have a great afternoon.
Radio station. Welcome. Please back away from your radio. I like new music, news talk, updates with artist drops, listener drops, and movie drops.
Hey, what's that? Music news. Local. Music news. International. Welcome to Music News. It's the news time. Here.
The African names, very important part of the program. So we're going to start with the female names. Olufemi. 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 Olufemi means God loves me. God loves me. Olufunke. 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 Olufunke means gift from God. Gift from God. Abayomi. 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 Abayomi means she brings joy. She brings joy. Aisha. 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 Aisha means she is life. She is life. So that's Olufemi, Olufemi, means God loves me. Olufunke, Olufunke, means gift from God. Abayomi, 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 means she brings joy. And Aisha, 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 means she is life. Male names, Diop, Diop, D-I-O-P, Diop, means ruler or scholar. Fatia, yes, Fatia, F-A-T-H-I-Y-A, Fatia, means triumph. Gamba, G-A-M-B-A, Gamba, means he is a warrior. He is a warrior. And Halima, H-A-L-I-M-A, Halima means gentle. So that's Diop, D-I-O-P, Diop means ruler or scholar. Fatia, F-A-T-H-I-Y-A, Fatia means triumph. Gamba, G-A-M-B-A, Gamba means he is a warrior. And Halima, H-A-L-I-M-A, Halima means gentle. Here we go. The evening we always present an artist, and this artist this week is Ken Booth.
Hit the free subscribe button, people. Yeah, man. Do the right thing. Knowledge is key.
One Uptown TV. Yo, enough there, me I represent. Bang.